care what you believe, you are welcome here. I don't care what you've achieved, you are welcome here. I don't care if you've done another wrong, you won't find any judgment in this song. You are welcome here. I don't care if you make mistakes, you're welcome here. I don't care if your heart aches, you are welcome here. I don't care how bleak your life may seem, you are welcome here. I don't care what others say, you are welcome here. I don't care if others send you away, you are welcome here.
So, welcome to First Jefferson Unitarian Church. Wait a minute. Welcome to all peoples. Unitarian Universalist Church. My name is Della Purdon, and I'm your co-celebrant this morning. Our Sunday service is a shared time of worship for all present as we gather for music, spoken words, a time of reflection and inspiration as a religious community. Let us come together in a spirit of compassion and respect for ourselves and others attending the service. Today is a very special Music Sunday with our All Peoples choir presenting a medley from The Secret Garden. It's a choral work by the composer Lucy Simon under the direction of Michael Nguyen. We invite all, including our children and youth, to remain for the duration of this service. We want to extend a warm welcome to our visitors today. If you're a visitor and have not signed our guest list, you can do so at the table located at the front door following the service. But before we continue, there are a few announcements to share with you. Everyone is invited to stay for a picnic lunch today. It's our RE Council fundraiser. There is going to be picnic foods like veggie dogs, turkey dogs, chips and fruit. It'll be about $5 per person, $15 cap for family. And the proceeds benefit our RE program. And there's going to be games and all kinds of fun stuff for everyone, not just kids. The young at heart, there's plenty of fantastic games as well. Last week at our congregational meeting, we made history and voted to change our name to All Peoples Unitarian Universalist Church. The winner received 25 votes, while the second finalist, First Unitarian Universalist of Fort Worth, received 21 votes. We still have many legal and housekeeping tasks to attend to, so everything won't change instantly, but we are definitely moving into a new era of church life with a new name.
And a couple of more announcements. The Crotons up here have been beautiful since Thanksgiving, and it's time for new stuff. So after service today, if anybody would like to take a Croton home, they can take full sun, but they're going to fade on you. So if you got a porch that they sit on, you just enjoy the colors until they die, and then you compost. Special thank you this morning to Alex and Bailey Purdon. They created the sign here for the secret garden, which is hidden because it's a secret. And then in your programs, we mistakenly left off Kate Green, our soprano. Wave, Kate. So we want to make sure that everybody is acknowledged, and I hope that you enjoy our service.
Okay. One final announcement. Eastside Ministries, a social service nonprofit that our church helped establish 35 years ago, is having a fundraiser on Saturday, June 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. There will be grilled hot dogs and hamburgers and music provided by the East Fort Worth Community Jazz Band, and it's all free. It will be in the Fellowship Hall at Meadowbrook Poly United Methodist Church at 3900 Meadowbrook Drive. Vegetarian options will also be available. You'll be asked to make a donation to support the work of Eastside, but reservations are going to be required, so they know how much food and everybody to make. So, but you can see the flyer on our bulletin out in the corridor.
Our call to worship this morning is about hope. Our service is about hope. You have to have hope to plant a garden, hope that the seeds will sprout, hope that the rains will come, hope that you have a bountiful harvest. Hope is what we carry in our heart every day to make the world work. A call to worship by Reverend Meg Barnhouse. We gather to worship, our hearts alive with hope that here we will be truly seen, that here we will be welcomed into the garden of this community, where the simple and the elegant, the fluted and the frilled, the shy and the dramatic complement one another, so that we all may be treasured and loved. May we know that here, each contributes in their way to the beauty of the whole. Come, let us worship together, all genders, all sexuality, politics, clappers and non-clappers, progressive and conservative. May we root ourselves in the values of this faith: compassion and courage, transcendence, justice and transformation, peace and love and hope.
The flame within the chalice is the primary symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith tradition. We light this chalice, symbolic of the warmth of community and the brightness that love brings to the world, illuminating our search for justice and peace. Light, the force that nurtures all living things, here in our midst in this flame, so tiny and so significant. Please join us in singing our opening hymn, number 38, Morning Has Broken.
Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is our sacrament, and service is our prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve others in community, to the end that all souls shall join into harmony with creation. Thus do we covenant with one another. You may be seated. Each week, as we gather to share our faith with each other, our love for the world, and our hope for the future, we also share what we can to help keep the lights on, the air conditioner going, and our faith community healthy. Part of the monies that are collected that are not designated to pledges are part of our Shared the Plate program, and this quarter our Share the Plate is Tarrant Literacy Council, TLC, and if anybody would like to help with that on a non-monetary basis, please talk to Reverend Annie. If the ushers would please come forward, Your gifts will be greatly received, and the choir will sing just a simple song which speaks to our hope of the continued love and commitment that we have for each other. It starts with a single voice. Won't you join along? I'm sorry. The first reading this morning is A Poem of Hope by Wendell Berry. A poem of hope. It's hard to have hope. It is harder when you grow old. For hope must not depend on feeling good. And there is the dream of loneliness at absolute midnight. You also have withdrawn belief in the present reality of the future, which surely will surprise you. And hope is harder when it cannot come by prediction, any more than by wishes. But stop dithering. The young ask the old to hope. Well, what will you tell them? Tell them at least what you say to yourself. Because we have not made our lives to fit our places, the forests are ruined, the fields eroded, the streams polluted, and the mountains overturned. Hope, then, to belong to your place by your own knowledge of what it is that no other place is, and by your caring for it as you care for no other place. This place that you belong to, though it is not yours, for it was from the beginning and will be to the end. Belong to your place by the knowledge of others who are your neighbors in it. The old man, sick and poor, who comes like a heron to fish in the creek, and the fish in the creek, and the heron who, manlike, fishes for the fish in the creek, and the birds who sing in the trees, in the silence of the fisherman and the heron, and the trees that keep the land they stand upon, as we too must keep it or die. This knowledge cannot be taken from you by power or by the wealthy. You will stop your ears to the powerful when they ask for your faith, and stop the wealthy when they ask for your land and your work. Answer with knowledge of the others who are here and how to be here with them. By this knowledge, make the sense you need to make. By it, stand in the dignity of good sense, whatever may follow. Speak to your fellow humans as your place has taught you to speak. It has spoken to you. Speak in the dialect of your old compatriots, the way they spoke it before they heard a radio. Speak publicly what cannot be taught or learned in public. Listen privately, silently, to the voices that rise up from the pages of the books and from your own heart. Be still and listen to the voices that belong to the stream banks and to the trees and to the open fields. There are songs and sayings that belong to this place, by which it speaks to itself and no other. Found your hope on the ground under your feet. Your hope of heaven, let it rest on the ground underfoot. Be it lighted by the light that falls freely upon it, the light that falls freely after the darkness of the nights. And the darkness of your ignorance and madness, let it be lighted also by the light that is within you. That light, which is the light of imagination. By it, you see the likeness of people in other places, to yourself in this place. It lights invariably the need for care towards other people, for other creatures, and for other places. As you would ask them to care towards your place and care for you. Hope. No place at last is better than this world. The world is no better than its places. And its places, at last, are no better than their people, while their people continue in them. When people make dark the light within them, the world darkens. Hope, by Wendell Berry.
We honor our time together with the shared stories and news from the congregation. Each week there's a journal outside the entrance to the sanctuary where you can write a message of memory or hope. Also, at any time during our service, you're welcome to come forward and light a candle in our meditation center here at this side of the chancel. Our church, All People's Church UU, signed a full-page ad in the Houston Chronicle for a call for action against gun violence. There are 30 signers, mostly UU churches. Next Saturday at Westside UU Church, there is an expo on gun violence awareness from 10 to 4. On that note, and here I have to try not to cry. I want to send out my warmest thoughts to the citizens of Uvalde, the families that lost their precious babies. And may our thoughts and prayers be translated, finally, into action and change. We are reminded of the many people in the world who are burdened by sickness, hunger and pain, by sorrow and anxiety, by violence and loss. We pause this morning to share our concern and care for those people and also for those closer to home about whom we are concerned. May the warmth of this community extend to all who are rejoicing or hurting in our wider world. The stories that live in this community are cherished, even when unshared, and we keep one another in mind during the coming week. Let us open our minds and hearts to the place of quiet, to the unspoken prayer for the healing of pain, and the soft, gentle coming of love. We invite you to now observe a moment of silence and meditation.
The Secret Garden is a book that was written in 1911 by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Many of you may have had this as your first childhood book, maybe read it to your children. The book was changed into a musical in 1991 by Lucy Simon and Marshall Norman, and we're going to sing excerpts from that musical this morning. Bailey and Alex, would you please show us The Secret Garden? The Secret Garden is about Mary, who has just lost her parents and moves to the countryside in England to live with her uncle in a scary old house. Her uncle is mourning the loss of his wife, Lily, Mary's aunt. And Mary has Lily's eyes. And Mary reminds her uncle of Lily. Lily died in childbirth when Colin, their son, was delivered. And her uncle is still mourning the loss of Lily and has kind of neglected Colin. Well, Mary finds Lily's secret garden, and together with her friend Dixon and the new friend Colin, they bring hope back to the garden, hope that will help all of them live a wonderful life. The Secret Garden. We extinguish the chalice here that it might glow gently in our hearts. May it light your path as you leave this place. May it guide your way until we are together again. May it bring hope to you on your journey. We are cheered by our community, enlivened by music, uplifted in body and mind. Go forth with courage and in peace and with hope to meet the days to come. We would like to close our service with a choral benediction. May your roads be straight and narrow.